Sorry. Hello, everyone. I am Mary Burley, Chief Educator at the Norman Rockwell Museum, and I'm here today with Stephanie Plunkett, who is the Deputy Director and Chief Curator. And we are so happy to be continuing our series with you on care and compassion in Norman Rockwell's images. And today's image is Tender Years. Norman Rockwell painted this image in 1957 for the Four Seasons calendar illustration for Brown and Bigelow. And our big idea, which this illustration invites, is that the small moments where we can be truly present for each other are some of the very most special. And so let's notice and wonder a bit and think about the moment that is happening in this illustration and then what kinds of moments we can create for each other. The first thing that I notice is that this man is soaking his feet in a tub and steam is coming up from the water. So that tells us it's warm water. And the steam also draws our eyes up to notice the rest of the story. The man is wrapped in a very colorful blanket and he's opening his mouth wide for medicine, which the woman is delivering in such a way that it will definitely all get to the right spot. She's leaning forward and she's very caring in what looks like a perfectly measured amount of medicine. At his feet are a hot water bottle, a hot kettle for heating water, and a nose atomizer for vaporizing. So these are all details in the image that help us to understand that between the two of them, they're really creating what is the most cozy condition for him to try and get better. The cat is observing the scene and seems to enjoy the fact that there's this caring moment. I love that the woman is so organized. She's leaning in to make sure that every drop gets in the right spot. And she's completely caring and present for this moment. And Stephanie, you have a lot of really fun information and also some additional noticing and wondering details that your curatorial eye have been drawn to. So would you share those with us?
Absolutely. Thank you, Mary. This is a really fun image. And of course, Norman Rockwell always has a way to get you to look at exactly what he wants you to see. And of course, he wants you to see the man who's not feeling well. And that very bright patterned blanket really brings our eye directly to him in comparison with the much quieter clothing that his caregiver is wearing. So that's kind of a nice compositional feature. But one thing I'll mention is we know Norman Rockwell did a lot of magazine illustration. That's what he was best known for. And he also did a lot of other kinds of work. And this represents a very large body of work that he did for calendars. The company that he worked for was called Brown and Bigelow, and they were a calendar company that was located in St. Paul, Minnesota, and they actually still are. Brown and Bigelow published Norman Rockwell's Boy Scout calendars for more than 50 years, but they also published a series that they called the Four Seasons. And that is very much represented by this piece, which shows us a picture of a man who has a winter cold and someone trying to get him to feel better. Calendars, as we all know, are very useful tools for keeping our schedules on track. And even today, they're often given as gifts by businesses in appreciation for their customers. In 1957, when this piece was made, just about every household would have had an illustrated calendar to remind families of important things that they had to remember and that were coming up. And I'm wondering if you have an illustrated calendar somewhere in your house, or if you mostly use digital media these days, whether on your phone or computer, to keep your schedules straight. Mary, what can people do in relation to this fun image?
Well, Stephanie, I believe this image invites us to think about what we might do to make another person cozy or comfortable. And what is it that we can do to create a special moment. If someone is sick in your household, that could mean making food, making the bed especially cozy, or giving medicine. On another day, it could look like helping with a chore, making somebody a sandwich, just looking out for a way to make another person in your life have not just a regular good day, but a great day through some special care. So we hope you have a lovely day and that you find an opportunity to do something special for someone else. And thank you for joining us today. Bye.